YouTube, what's going on, y'all? What is going on? It's your guy one more time. Of course, there's your L. Hicks Jr., and I know why you're here. I know you are here to listen to me talk about that smell good, okay? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My Smell Good family. Hope you guys are well. Hopefully, nothing but positive energy and positive things are going around for you, your family, and your loved ones, okay? If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. And if you're asking yourself, how can I become a member of the Smell Good family? Well, it's simple. All right, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. You'll be notified every single time I drop a brand new fragrance video. And, we can chop it up in the comments. We can, talk about any type of fragrance, anything that you want to talk about down below and in the comments of my videos, and that's how you become a member of the Smell Good family. Remember, the Smell Good Family podcast is out and running. We're 2 episodes in. You can catch that on the MPN network. Okay, the link will be in the description. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I just received the fragrance in the mail the other day, but I had already smelled it. It's a clone house. I don't want to say it's a clone house, but it's a house that puts out clones from time to time, I believe. I just got introduced to the line, but this clone is rivaling one of the titans in the fragrance community, at least in my opinion. And we're gonna go ahead and get into that. But when I smelled this, shout out to my dog Said, man. When I smelled this and we had our conversations about the 2 fragrances, it was quite interesting for sure. So I'm here to break it all down. So I'm going to talk the similarities between each fragrance, which one I like better, what the fragrance it will be suited best for, and whatever else comes off the top of my head while we do this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the fragrance that we're talking about today is from the house of Haramain. It is Haramain Amber Oud. And let's go ahead and show the bottle off first, and then we'll get into the presentation. So here's the bottle, Haramain Amber Oud Blue Edition. Very nice bottle, great quality, feels good in your hand, nice cap. It snaps into place. You can hold it, you can hold it from the cap, but I would never, ever suggest doing that. All right, so the presentation for this was beautiful, man. This is some of the great, best packaging that I ever received. So this is the case that it came in. All right, nice case here. And then it kind of opens up from the side, and the fragrance set right here in the middle of the box. So just dope packaging. Haramain does a great job with their packaging, with their fragrances. And I'm not done with that house. I'm going to definitely look into more fragrances from the Haramain house. All right, now what is this fragrance in comparison to? Well, like I said, it's a titan in the fragrance community, and I'm talking about none other than from the house of Bleu de Chanel. We have Bleu de Chanel, the EDP. Now, Bleu de Chanel EDP is widely known as the best of the line. I don't think that personally. I roll with the Parfum over the EDP, but the EDP is still great, elite, iconic, all those words you want to use to describe the fragrance. That's what it is. So when my homie was telling me about it, about the clone, about this blue edition from Haramain, I was kind of like, bro, whatever, man. Even though I saw Ross from LTG reviews talking about it, Ross has some dope content, man, and I was kind of like, is he sure? And then, you start seeing different comments. Man, if I would have had this first, I wouldn't even touch Bleu de Chanel. So I kind of wrote it off because I know how I feel about it personally. But I had the opportunity to smell it. And honestly, if Said didn't have the bottle, I probably would have never smelled it or cared enough to even talk about it like I'm talking about it now. But things have changed, and here we are. So now I have my very own personal bottle, and we're going to get into the similarities, the differences, which one I like better. And yeah, let's go ahead and start there. All right, so when you spray this, I already sprayed it on the tester strip before the video started because I just wanted to smell it. So when you get into it, all right, when you first get into the opening of the Haramain Blue Edition, and don't get, before we get going, it's Haramain Amber Oud There's no amber, there's no oud. That's just the name of the house, all right? So don't get confused there. No, there is no oud in here. That's just the name of the house. So the blue edition is the name, the flanker that they're going with. Just public service announcement real quick, all right? So back to the fragrance. So when we get into it, you get that bright lemon grapefruit opening. You get some pink pepper in here that kind of spices it up a bit, and you do catch a huge wave of similarities to the Bleu de Chanel line, the EDP concentration for sure. So right away I was taken aback and, you know, really mind boggled at what I was experiencing smelling the opening of this fragrance. All right, so as it dries down, you know, you definitely keep similarities to the fragrance, but the difference between this and the EDP never loses its body. You know, that sandalwood in the Bleu de Chanel EDP is very, very prominent. That creamy nature that's in there has a little bit more body with this fragrance, a little bit more depth. All right, it never loses that on my skin when I wear a Bleu de Chanel EDP. This one just stays bright and fresh the whole way through. You don't get a real good, you know, body, real good depth with this fragrance. So if you're looking for comparisons, apples to apples, you're not going to get it. You're definitely going to get apples to oranges with these two. Now back to the Haramain. So this is something that is definitely going to be a fan favorite. It's definitely going to be mass appealing. You can wear this in a lot of different situations. Now, due to the fact that I have the entire Bleu de Chanel line, I will be treating this differently than someone who doesn't have Bleu de Chanel. And what do I mean by that? Well, this will be something that I will pull out to wear to the gym. I will wear to run errands, to the barbershop, to the grocery store. I will, you know, definitely be having a different type of use. Now, will I experiment with this at the office? Sure, because I'm going to be curious to know, will it have the same effect as when I wear Bleu de Chanel? That's something I'm going to have to do, and I'm going to do that because these two will be squaring off in a versus battle quite soon. But I'm very intrigued by fragrances that I could just grab and go, and this falls into that category for me. Now, Bleu de Chanel, the EDT is there as well, but I don't grab that a lot to grab and go or fresh out the shower. I have, but it's not normal. I definitely feel this being a normal, everyday grab and go fragrance that I could just pull out for anything. It does have solid quality. You don't get this harsh alcohol or anything synthetically harsh when you smell this fragrance. So I don't want you to think that you're not getting good quality, because you are. And if you're not trying to spend the money for, you know, Bleu de Chanel, if you're just not trying to dive into that rabbit hole, cool. If you want to get something that too many people are not going to have, that rivals the DNA, that rivals, you know, somewhat the experience, then you definitely want to look into this. They're not half-stepping here at all right? Now, the EDP was taken up a notch from the EDT, of course, and that's why it's been, you know, widely renowned as the best out of the three. I don't think so. Once again, I'm rolling with the Parfum, but it's up there. But where these two separate, and I kind of mentioned it earlier and started talking about it, is the body, is the depth, is, you know, how strong the fragrances are. Then you get into longevity. This has more longevity, of course, compared to this. More range. EDP has more range than this. The EDP could serve more purpose than this, because you can do suit and tie with this. You can do shorts and t-shirt with this. You can do whatever with this. This for me, and it could be totally different for someone else, but this is, you know, just something grab and go, something versatile, gym, running errands, maybe even around the house. If my wife loves it, when she smells it, I'll wear it around because I know she loves it. But that's not to take away how good this can be for someone out there who would see this as something bigger. All right. So I say all that to say the comparisons similar. Do I get the comparisons? Yes, I do. I understand it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give the EDP from Bleu de Chanel the edge. All right. Will I, every time I see these two, I'm going to grab this first for sure. But this is going to go up against my Coach for Men, my Lacoste Pour Homme, even my Versace Pour Homme. This is going to go up against that. And I got a feeling that this is going to get some wins when I'm, trying to grab something just to get out the house and do what I need to do, or go to the gym or whatever. When the summer months heats up, I'm definitely going to be leaning towards this. So getting that lemon and that grapefruit and that pink pepper, and this is, they don't have this one on for Grantica. So I kind of pulled up, some of the notes here, with that. And I know outside of that, like in the heart, it does have that ginger. It does have jasmine and vetiver. In the base notes, patchouli, frankincense, sandalwood, and cedar. So it's not a lot of sandalwood in here. You definitely get the ginger for sure. You definitely get that vetiver, but the sandalwood is kind of laid back a little bit. If they would have bumped it up some, then we probably would have been talking. But it's still an excellent take on this type of DNA. So like I said, that lemon, that grapefruit, that pink pepper, it's a little mint in here as well. That opening is just great. The opening rivals. These rival each other in the opening for sure. But at the end of the day, I'll always roll with this, but I'm very happy to have this. So the link will be down in the description. Y'all check it out. When I bought it, they had a sale, so I got it for $50. Which is a good deal because you look online, some of the Haramains are running $70-$80. It just depends on what you're looking into. So quality presentation, quality bottle, and quality scent. So like I said, if you're not trying to dive into the Bleu de Chanel line, you think it's overhyped, you don't want to be that guy, cool. Look into the Haramain's Amber Oud, and you would be very happy to have that. Once again, fresh lemon, grapefruit, get a little mint in there. You definitely get a little bit of sandalwood, definitely get some of the incense as well. Definitely in the same neighborhood of Bleu de Chanel, the EDP, and you will be good with it. So if you have this fragrance, I would definitely love to hear from you guys. What's your take on it? How do you feel about it? What are your sentiments on this fragrance alone, and then compared to Bleu de Chanel, the EDP? All right, so leave those down below in the comments. As always, appreciate you guys for your support. It means the world to me. I'm very, very thankful for everybody who just takes the chance to come and see what your boys over here doing over here on my channel, man. So my Smell Good family, you guys are greatly appreciated. And like I said, we will be doing a versus battle. All right, we will be doing a versus battle with this versus this. And I'm gonna keep it real, man. I kept it real nice guy on the review for this, but it's gonna get down and dirty when we do the versus battle between these two, and I look forward to that. All right, so until the next fragrance video, you guys be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Yo.